E
E
A
A
G
G
L
L
E
E
S.
S. Eagles! Eagles!
Say fly, Eagles, fly.
Fly, Eagles, fly!
Yo, that, you know what it is, your boy Fully Fresh, a.k.a. the General here reporting for duty, man. You already know, man. Also, a.k.a. a Four for the Battle Bird podcast, man. You know what it is, man. Listen, we wasn't there this Sunday. We didn't have a game, man. But the Battle Bird podcast, inshallah, will be there next Sunday night, man. Be there, be prepared, or beware. You know what I mean? So, if you haven't done it, make sure you hit that sub button right down there. I appreciate it so much. You already know, man. And also hit the like, hit the share button, whatever you got to do, man, to push your boy out there, man. I'm grinding. I try to get y'all video every single day. Seriously, free giveaways, all that, man. Shout out to, I can't remember, but somebody won that free giveaway again. Well, they won it from last week. It's a tie this week again. I already commented on the people that, that tied. I want to say, I know Boston Scott had 92 yards combined, but I think 3 people had 93, and that was the closest. So they all got to battle that out this week. But don't be scared. It's still going to be a free giveaway. All you got to do is wait till Do's and Don'ts video come out, man. Now, what today's video is about. Listen, we got a couple things that we need to. I understand the NFC East is ours. It should be ours. You know what I mean? And I feel as though it always has been, even with the struggles, man. Even with the struggles. I'm not trying to hear, oh, Dak is out now, you all confident. No, I always been as confident. You know what I mean? Dak being out just really it kind of put a nail in the coffin. You know what I mean? They was already closing the coffin on him, even when Dak was playing. It wasn't like they was winning. Yeah, Dak was throwing for all these yards, and of course, the Dallas Cowboy cons creators and fans are going to keep saying that. Dak, I think, before this week, I'm not even sure, but he might have led the league. He might have still led the league in passing yards. But that means nothing if you're not winning. That means nothing to me. What am I supposed to do with that if you're not winning? That's what it's about. And we both wasn't winning. The Eagles or the Dallas Cowboys. So we both was trash. But now it seems like we can start going on a run. We can start winning. You know what I mean? And, whoever prospers and comes about them ashes, man, like the Phoenix, that'll be us. Like the Eagles, should I say. But hey, man, listen, it's a couple things that I think that need to take place before, we get into this run, man. Before we get into this run, because I see some big things, man. If you hit the playoffs, who knows who we play? Probably play the Bears, the Buccaneers, the Saints. I mean, we're gonna play a team, you know what I mean? Especially with this new format, we're gonna play a team that would probably, I'm not gonna say would get a bye. Yeah, I think we're gonna play. No, not get a bye. You're gonna play a team that usually would be like, they would be the wild card, but it's going to be weird because they'll probably be like 12-4, 11-5. The team that we're going to play, and we might end up being 8-7-1. But it is what it is, man. But we seen what happened last year. If Carson Wentz didn't get an injury, we probably still would have beat the Seattle Seahawks. We probably still would have been able to. Man, if the game would have went like how it went, and Carson was at the helm, man, we would have put out that dub. I'm just going to say that. Now, the things that I think that need to happen, number one, Doug Peterson, your play calling still needs to get better. Because a lot of people want to say, oh, we put up this amount of points. We put up this. We put up that on Baltimore. We put up this on Pittsburgh. Most of that, let's keep it real, y'all. Most of that, I think I just got a ticket, man. Island Ave, man. If you from Philly, Island Ave, they don't play no games. I think I just got a ticket. But anyway, most of that was from Carson Wentz ad-libbing. So I don't want to hear it was play calling. Most of them drives, them game-winning drives and all that, it was from Carson Wentz ad-libbing. You got a couple plays that you can sprinkle in there, but look at once again, look at the situational football. Look at the decision-making. Look at the play calling on the 2-point conversions. Like, Like, I don't understand. You called it, first of all, and this kind of been slept on, but in the first quarter, you called this long behind 3rd and 1, a quarterback sneak. That joint was it was more than a yard. It had to be probably like a yard and 7/8. Like, seriously, like, it looked like 2 yards out there. But you chose to run a quarter, and then it wasn't even like a quarterback sneak, like a type of sneaky joint. Like, you try to sneak it up the middle. Like, what are you not seeing the field? Like, I don't understand the play calling, man. I don't understand his 2-point conversion, decisions. I probably understand why you're going for it, because Jake Elliott, oh my gosh. I don't know what we're gonna do with him, because if you get rid of him, there's still $8 million against the cap. So that's gonna hurt. He needs to come up big. But Howie Roseman, real fast, I'm gonna get back to Doug in a minute. Howie Roseman, you know what you need to do? You need to get on the phone, find us a linebacker, or find us a power running back. You wanna go get Jordan Howard back? I ain't got no problem with it. Especially right now. I ain't got no problem with it. You want to look at other dudes that's just sitting around? Or how about you bring up Holyfield? Can we do that? Pretty please, with sugar on top? Especially when we're about to go against the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys can be dominated in the run game. We just seen it. By Gallman. You know what I mean? So you gotta not Gallman, I can't remember the dude's name, man. Gibson. You just seen it, man. So you gotta get a power running back. I'm not saying Boston Scott can't get the job done, but you need that 1-2 punch. And Corey Clement is not a 1 or a 2 or a puncher. So, man, you gotta make sure that you find somebody, because Miles Sanders going to be out for the next couple of weeks. And who even knows how he's going to look when he comes back. I thought that he wasn't completely healthy when he came back game 1. It wasn't game 2. When he came back game 2, it didn't look like his explosive self. And for him to have another injury, man, who knows how he's going to look. You have to find somebody that can carry this load. And I like Boston Scott a lot, but you can't pull no tape, no live on me saying that Boston Scott can hold the fork down. As a matter of fact, I think it was either Philly 500 or LB that asked me, like, yo, if somebody get hurt, who got to hold the fort down? And I said, oh my goodness, it's bad, but it have to be Boston Scott. But I don't think he can do it. You know what I mean? So you got to make sure that you go find somebody. You want to go get Jordan Howard? I'm cool with that. I was cool with going and get Le'Veon Bell. How that look now, not getting Le'Veon Bell? Everybody that commented and said hell no and yada yada yada, we would be kind of like, all right, this is what we needed, right? Not getting Freeman. I've been said I wanted Freeman. Why not go get him? Now, here's what I can say. The Fournette thing, I didn't say go get him, but we damn sure could use him right now. I'm not even gonna lie. The reason I said no, it was just because of his youth. Just because he's a number 1, he's an alpha. He was an alpha at the Jaguars, and when he comes to the Philadelphia Eagles, he's going to expect to be that. I didn't want more turmoil in the team than we already got right now. You know what I mean? That's the only reason why I didn't want Leonard Fournette. I'm not saying his talent is there, and we damn sure can use him right now. So if I'm Howie Roseman, you got to get on the phone. The trade deadline is coming up. It's coming up. So you got to make sure that you put your best foot forward to put pieces out there. I understand Zach is hurt. I understand Zach Ertz is hurt. You know what I mean? But you got to make sure that you put pieces out there. Dangle them out there and see and see who tries to grab. It's teams that's tanking, man. You know what I mean? You got the Jets. I mean, they already they got rid of their whole freaking team. But who knows what's over there? You know what I mean? You got the Jets. You got probably Cincinnati. Like, man, it's talent out there. But at the power running back position, we don't have it, or we do and they're not using them. I don't know why they don't trust Holyfield, but something needs to happen. We need a linebacker and we need a power back. Those are the most 2 important things that I'm looking at right now. Now, I understand. You're like, well, Fresh, the offensive line is so important. I get that. I just think that we're going to get guys back. Don't forget that Salomalo is coming back soon. Should be coming back soon. Matt Pryor is serviceable. You know what I mean? I understand Car had one bad game. He had a bad game, man. But that happens to everybody, man. You know what I mean? For the most part, when I seen from this kid, I'm talking about our left tackle, Jeremiah Lotta. From what I seen from this kid, it's outstanding what Jeff Stoutland has done with this kid, man. Seriously, Jeff Stoutland is one of the best positional coaches I ever seen, bro. Like, seriously, like, the development that he does with these kids is amazing, man. Shout out to him. But yeah, you know how I feel about offensive linemen. I know that they're very important. I just feel as though we got serviceable enough, and also if things start breaking down, it seems like our quarterback is finding a way to get out. You know, even though he gets sacked, and I hate that, man, 6 times and all that kind of stuff. And you know, you got to clean that up. But you know how you do that? Let's go back to Doug. You roll the pocket. Why is it that it's so hard for you to roll the pocket? I don't understand it, man. You just want this quarterback to sit there and have midship line after midship line and sit there and just get tortured. Just get tortured. If this kid wasn't a tough kid, he'd have been quit on you. Seriously, man. If this kid was anybody that played for Dallas, he would have been quit on you. Because you putting him in the predicament to where as though he got to ice his body every single day. He probably still hurting from Thursday game. Oh man, sorry for the interruption, man. But back to the regularly scheduled program. See, that was Charles Smith, aka B More Philly. He always call me around the time when I'm shooting and I'm talking to y'all, man. But that's my guy right there, man. Seriously, day one with this YouTube thing, man. Appreciate that guy a lot, man. Hey, listen. Yeah, he probably got to ice his body. And not only that, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't know if y'all did it, but I did. And I probably shouldn't have did it because it kind of got me pissed. I watched Red Zone yesterday. I watched Red Zone while I'm playing my fantasy. And, you know, I'm just looking at around the league. You see constructive, creative plays. No matter who the personnel is, no matter what team it is. It could be the worst team in the league. They're still running different kind of plays. If their quarterback is not protected, they're bootlegging him out. If their quarterback is a runner, they're making sure that they put him on a run. I don't see that with this team. Everything is Manila, and everybody wants to look at Carson and blame Carson for a lot of the faults. Like, well, in the Giants game, y'all went 2 quarters without scoring and yada yada yada. Because you got to understand, like, first of all, we did get to the red zone 7 times. We got to the red zone 7 times. That is an accomplishment, and the play calling has to be better in the red zone. That's just facts. It wasn't like Carson he had 1 turnover in the red zone, which he shouldn't have had. Cool, but it wasn't like he was just making bad throws all over the field and fumbling and every time we got in the red zone. No, it was some bad play calling. Bad play calling, man. Once again, man, like, I don't know what y'all see, but I see a coach that needs to put his team in a better predicament. I don't want to hear this personnel stuff. So you rather not try to put your personnel in the best position to where as though they can be used right? Because then you shouldn't be an offensive coordinator. If you can't do that, you want to tell me about personnel, use your personnel. How about you use Hightower on sweeps instead of just using running down the darn field? It's starting to get sickening to me, yo. Until these things change, until Howie Roseman brings somebody in at the linebacker position or the running back position, until Mr. Doug Peterson steps up his level of play calling or just hands the torch over, I'm sorry, y'all, but we still in trouble. We still got trouble. Carson Wentz can only do so much. He's doing a lot right now. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, man, we gotta put into perspective of what we dealing with, what he has to overcome. He has to overcome a bad offensive line. He has to overcome receivers being hurt. He has to overcome. Oh my gosh, I almost hit him. He has to overcome. He has to overcome his star running back being hurt. He has to overcome both his tight ends being hurt. Let me tell you something, man. He has 7 touchdowns since week 3, right? All of them 7 touchdowns are to practice squad players. Practice squad players. Just think about that. That's probably a stat that probably never happened before. All his touchdowns are to Fulgham, Greg Ward, Boston Scott, and Coon. Just think about that, y'all. Hey man, I'm gonna pull up to y'all probably tomorrow. We're gonna sit there, we're gonna talk, we're gonna go live for about 2 hours, we're gonna bust it up, man. I might pull somebody in, I don't know, man. And I'm just saying we got some things to talk about, man. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know, man. Yo, that.